Welcome back to the deep dive. If you're in the restaurant world, you already know the feeling. It's like you're running two full-time businesses at once.
Oh, at least two.
Right. One is the actual physical restaurant,
Right.
the food, the staff, the service.
The part you probably got into the business for.
Exactly. And then there's this other job, this whole other digital operation where you suddenly have to be a marketer, a content creator, a 204/7 customer service rep.
It's relentless.
So today, we've gone through a whole stack of strategic sources looking at real restaurant growth for 2026. And our mission for you is to pull out the actionable stuff, the knowledge that helps you simplify all that and focus on what actually, drives revenue. We want to find those nuggets.
And that separation is so critical. Because running a restaurant, it demands this exhausting, repetitive, daily grind. But the growth, that almost always comes from the high-impact creative work, the wow factor.
And you can't get to the wow factor if you're burned out.
Never. If you, the owner, are just constantly fried from doing the bare minimum, you never have the energy for the creative stuff. So we really want to define those two buckets for you so you know exactly which tasks only you can do and which ones you have to delegate or, well, automate.
Okay, let's start with the big picture then, the fundamental challenge. Because restaurant marketing isn't like marketing a plumbing business or an accounting firm. It's its own art form.
It really is. It's more complex because you're fighting these two massive battles at the same time.
The first one is that competition is just intense and hyper-local.
Right. You're fighting for attention on every single block for every single meal. But the real competitor, the one that wins most often, it's not the place next door.
It's the couch.
It's the couch. It's the customer just deciding, oh, I'll eat at home. It's easier. You have to overcome that inertia.
And that forces every single restaurant to answer one foundational question about itself.
A really important one.
Are you selling a necessity or are you selling a desire? That luxury versus necessity split, it changes literally everything about your marketing.
Absolutely everything. The sources make a great point here. If your customers need you, your marketing is completely different than if they want you.
So a need would be what, like an airport hotel restaurant?
An airport hotel or maybe a fast casual spot right next to a huge office building. Those are necessities. You're solving a problem, hunger or lack of time.
Okay, so if you're a necessity, your marketing is all about high volume, repeat business. You're pushing speed, value, reliability.
You're the efficient, smart choice.
Yeah.
But if you're a luxury, if you're that cozy corner bistro or the fine dining place.
You're selling an experience.
Exactly. An experience. You're aiming for higher prices, maybe less frequent, but more memorable visits. So your marketing is all storytelling, ambiance, that feeling of scarcity.
Which is why there's no such thing as generic restaurant marketing, right?
Not at all. The strategy that works for McDonald's will bankrupt a Michelin star spot. So just copying your competitors without knowing who you are, necessity or desire, that's a total recipe for failure.
That brings us to the core strategy pivot for 2026. Since no independent restaurant can do everything perfectly.
Not even close.
You have to split your tasks, split them between what the sources call baseline activities and the extra value adds.
It's basically maintenance versus theater. The vast majority of your time and effort, let's call it 80%, is just maintenance. It's the daily grind that keeps the lights on, like making sure your reservation system actually works.
And if that maintenance fails, the best theater in the world doesn't matter.
It's useless. But then there's that other 20%, the high-impact stuff.
Yeah.
The theater. That's what actually generates the growth.
The wow factor, like getting a rave review from a major food critic.
Right. You can't just make that happen, but you can create the conditions for it. But you can't be chasing critics if you're spending all your time trying to figure out how to post on Instagram.
So the whole management question has shifted then. It's not just what you delegate to your shift manager anymore.
No. Now it's what creative sparks can only I provide, and what maintenance can I just hand over to an autonomous marketing system?
We have to start treating that repetitive marketing stuff like it's just critical infrastructure.
Totally. Think about your website hosting or your POS system. You don't hand code your website every single morning, right? You run reliable software. The goal for 2026 is to do the same with your baseline marketing. Hand the mechanical grind over to a system that doesn't get tired and never forgets to show up.
Okay, so let's dive into that 80%. What are those baseline essentials you have to maintain just to stay in the game? Growth doesn't come from these, but you will disappear if you stop doing them.
All right, baseline number one is posting on social media regularly. Consistency here is everything because of the algorithm.
So one perfect photo a month just won't cut it.
It gets you nowhere. The algorithm sees you as irrelevant and just buries your post. You have to be posting daily or close to it just to stay visible when someone is scrolling and thinking, where should I eat tonight?
Okay, baseline 2, your website. And the big insight here is simplicity. The sources really hammer this home.
They do. Hungry people are profoundly impatient. They do not want to see your cool, complex animation or scroll through 100 photos.
You just want the menu.
The menu, the opening times, and a book now button that works. And if they can't find all that in like 3 seconds, they're gone. They've bounced. And those slow, flashy sites often get punished by Google search rankings too.
Good point. Number 3 is being contactable. And this is where so many independents just leave money on the table.
So much money. The sources are really clear. You have to be contactable 24/7.
And I can hear owners thinking, how can I answer the phone when I'm in the middle of prep or trying to sleep?
And that's exactly the problem you solve with automation. People expect instant answers on Facebook, on Instagram, on Google Maps, even when you're closed. They want to know about gluten-free options or holiday hours right now, and if you answer instantly, you get the booking before they even look somewhere else.
All right, baseline 4. Consistent professional design. This isn't just about looking pretty, is it?
Not at all. It signals quality control. If your flyer looks like it was made with clip art, or your Instagram posts are blurry and off-brand.
It makes a customer think you probably cut corners in the kitchen, too.
Exactly. Your whole brand identity, the sign outside, the website, the physical menus, it all needs to look and feel the same. It builds trust.
Okay, baseline 5 is video. Compelling video content.
This doesn't mean you need a Hollywood film crew. You just need motion. Attention is in video now. A simple clip of a drink being mixed, the sizzle in a pan, a plate being finished.
The energy of a busy dining room.
Yes, that vibe. It captures so much more than a static photo ever could. It just grabs the eye in a crowded feed.
And the final baseline, number 6. Assess and adapt.
This one is crucial. Most owners get trapped working in the business. They never make time to work on the business.
So you have to carve out time to look at the data and be ready to pivot.
You have to. You can't just keep running Taco Tuesday for 6 months because it worked last year. If the data shows Taco Tuesday is dead but Wine Wednesday is packed, you need to know that fast. Otherwise, you're just wasting time, money, and inventory.
So that's the maintenance, the 6 things that keep the lights on. Once that stuff is running on its own, you've freed up your most valuable resource, your own creative energy. So now let's get to the fun stuff. The 7 high-impact value adds that actually grow the business.
Okay, let's start with high-impact idea number 1. Create a signature dish moment. This is all about designing theater, specifically for social media.
So this isn't just about a delicious dish. It has to be marketing first, right?
Oh, totally. Yeah. We're talking about a dish with a dramatic reveal, something finished at the table, a presentation so unique, it basically forces the customer to pull out their phone and record it.
Because that turns them into your best marketer.
Your best and cheapest marketer. They create this high-trust, targeted content for you and share it with their local friends. You can't buy that kind of advertising.
Okay, value add number 2. Inviting food critics and creators. This one feels a little scary.
It can be, but if you really truly believe your product is exceptional, if you are certain you have the best burger in town, then you have to open your doors to scrutiny.
It's non-negotiable for fine dining, but I guess it works for anyone with a quality product.
For sure. That external validation from a respected voice, that social proof, is so much more powerful than any ad you could ever buy yourself.
All right, strategy 3 is partnering with local influencers. And the key here seems to be local.
Very local. The sources are clear. Ignore the huge follower counts from people who live 3 states away. You want micro-influencers with deep engagement right in your city. You need to reach people who can actually walk in your door tonight.
Number 4, designing for the Instagrammable moment. So your physical space becomes a marketing channel.
An active one. This is more than just having nice tables. It means investing in something striking. A cool neon sign, a beautiful flower wall, a dramatic patio. The sources mentioned a customer who booked a dinner just because they loved the restaurant's classy Christmas display.
You're giving people a visual reason to tag your venue even before they talk about the food.
Exactly.
Okay, number 5, a loyalty program. This seems especially important for those necessity venues.
Oh, it's vital. Marketing 101, right. It's always cheaper to keep an existing customer, that office worker buying lunch every week, than to find a new one.
And the insight here is to go beyond just discounts.
Yeah, focus on experiential rewards. Can they get a free appetizer on their 10th visit? Early access to a new menu. That builds real loyalty. in a way that just saving a dollar never will.
All right, value add 6 feels a bit retro. Leveraging legacy media.
Don't knock it till you try it. Don't assume TV and print are dead. Getting on a local morning show to do a cooking segment is huge. Or using a service like Edge A, help a reporter out to offer comments on food trends.
So you become the local expert.
You become the authority, and when the local news quotes you as the expert on, I don't know, sustainable dining, that trust transfers directly to your business.
And finally, number 7, which sounds even more old school, direct mail.
I know, right? But it
Oh, yeah.
works. It works because our digital inboxes are a complete mess.
So a physical thing cuts through the noise?
A high-quality glossy menu or an exclusive neighbor discount that lands in the mailbox. It's tangible. It's real. And it drives immediate local foot traffic, often better than a generic social media ad.
So we have the 6 baselines for maintenance and the 7 value adds for growth. And the linchpin that connects them is being able to delegate the baseline stuff.
Exactly. And that's where this concept of an autonomous system, an AI marketing team, really comes into play. It's what gives an owner their time back.
This isn't just one piece of software. It's more like a whole automated team designed to take those repetitive tasks completely off your plate.
And it just runs, whether you log in or not.
So you have these specialized functions. There's a social media manager agent that plans your content and posts every day, so you never fall out of the algorithm.
Then you have the video producer agent. You shoot some raw clips on your phone, and it instantly turns them into engaging on-brand reels.
And the big one, the customer chat representative.
Crucial.
Yeah.
This is what solves that 24/7 problem. A customer messages at 11 p.m. asking about wine pairings. The system answers instantly and accurately in English and Spanish while you're asleep,
Securing that booking.
securing that revenue. And then you have the marketing assistant agent tying it all together. It's doing that assess and adapt job for you, tracking the numbers, spotting the trends, and telling you what's working.
The central benefit here is just liberation. The system is planning, creating, posting, responding, all on its own. The sources suggest this frees up 10, maybe more hours a week for an owner.
And that is the time you need to focus on the fun stuff, the high-impact work. Tasting new menus, charming critics, or, maybe just taking a night off knowing your marketing engine is still running at full speed.
So what does this all mean for you, the learner, who needs a strategy right now? Success really seems to hinge on 2 big decisions. First, you have to properly identify your venue's identity. Are you a necessity or a desire? Because that sets your goals. And second, you have to ruthlessly delegate that 80% of baseline work to automation so you can pour your limited time and budget into the 20% wow factor that actually creates that explosive growth.
Which brings up a really important final thought for you to consider. If all that grinding work, the design, the daily posting, the answering of DMs, if all of that can be completely automated and handed to a reliable system, what's left? What creative task is left that only you can provide to make your business truly different?
The focus shifts completely.
It shifts entirely away from management and toward genuine, unique hospitality and creative direction. And that is the real opportunity for growth in 2026.